How you guys doing? So you guys see my thumbnail, I just want to, clarify, my status, and who I am. So, I teach the medical billing and coding. Yeah, I make sure you guys have what you need to get what you want. I am not a biller. I am not a coder. Those days are over for me. Years ago, I did both. I still can do it. But I am leadership. I am revenue cycle director. I am operations director. I am the CEO of Sapphire. So sometimes you guys see me clown around. That's how I am. I'm not normally like straight faced. I clown around sometimes too. But and when you are in leadership roles, you know what goes on, in the back office. You know what goes on in human resources. You know what you're looking for. So that's why I wanted to kind of come on and kind of let you guys know. A lot of those things that you guys hear me talk about it has to do with leadership. And in the course that you guys are taking, whether it's mine or somebody else's course, you have to be prepared. And my course and Sapphire and what we do on this page is really informational stuff for you. We do motivation, we keep you going, we want to say things to keep you on the right track, not only show you medical billing and coding. I'm going to show you a lot of different ins and outs, and you can teach yourself. I'm going to give you the tools to teach yourself. I don't want you paying $30,000 for a program, or even 25, whatever it is. If you want to take my full program, go on the website sapphirecoding.com and send me an email. But you get a lot of information, on the YouTube. And just like I told you guys before, you guys can go to YouTube and find so much stuff. I mean, YouTube, make sure you have a book. Have a book with you when you're YouTube. I told somebody that today that I met at Walmart. Have a book and have a pen. I don't care if you troll through 100 medical billing websites and coding. Get something out of that. Get something out of that. And like I said, in leadership, I might hire somebody who's not certified. I'm not telling you not to get certified, but there are hospitals that take people who have their training for CPC, for coding, for medical billing, and they give you 90 days to get it. So don't bang yourself in the head thinking that you can't get a job in coding because you're not certified. Some of them will give you time. They'll give you time to get it. They will give you a test before you're entered as a coder. And we give you those things too. I have tests that I made up, that are like entrance exams, for people when they come to me for coding. Also, people who I am going to employ. So, like I have many different types of skills. I've done so many different things, and it all, boils down to leadership. So that's where I stand. These girls on here, they have wonderful programs. I see some girls. This girl has over 20,000 subscribers, and she knows what she's talking about. But you guys pick who you're going to get information from and try to stick with that person. And again, if I know somebody who, is doing something that you guys want to do that I am not offering, of course I'll send you there. But again, medical billing and coding, that's what it's going to be about. AI is coming. AI's been here. But if you guys go to those offices, I've told you that 100 times. You go there and you see those machines checking in people. That's how they wean in the registration out, because they're using these boxes or whatever they are. It's dangerous to people who have registration as a career. People have been doing it for many years. That's like medical records. My cousin used to do medical records, and she loved it. And, Sharon, I'm pretty sure you're listening. When they came in and no more medical records, that was devastating to everybody, to a lot of people, and then a lot of people retired. Who wants to learn EHR and something new? But again, when you're in leadership, you have to look out for these different things, and you're going to pay attention to who you're going to hire and who you're not going to hire. So, one of my main things I always tell people, when I'm doing interviewing or whatever for billing or for a coder is, if this girl is not looking at me eye to eye, we got a problem. Because if she can't look me in my face while I'm sitting here talking to her, then she's hiding something. So, that's one of the things I want to, let you guys definitely know. When you go on that interview, make sure you're looking at interviewer in their face and make sure you're clear what they're saying. You don't have to memorize your resume. You can look at your resume if you want to backtrack on something. But I like it if I'm talking to you direct and you can just tell me, what you've done for 5 years, that's fine. I don't even care. Give me 3 years. If you can tell me on a steady track of what you've done, I don't care if you're telling a story like you're writing a summary. As long as you're steadfast and you know what you're talking about, I know it's true. So, there's a lot of different things that we look for, when you guys are being hired. So, a lot of you see all these programs on here with the medical billing and the coding, and, you guys learn that. Learn it. Learn it just like you are in school. Go on YouTube just like you are in school. Set a time for yourself to go on YouTube. Sapphire is a training program. It's a teaching program. I am a teacher coach, when it comes to YouTube. But, again, the purpose of you guys going into these sessions, these YouTube sessions, these chats, so you can get something out of it. It doesn't make sense if you go into a program, even if it's a college or a school, you're going to pay attention if you're dropping, $16,000. The same thing when you guys are on YouTube and stuff, or even enroll in my class. Pay attention. You're the one who's going to get something out of it. You guys know I'm not going to hold your hand for nothing. I'm not going to track nobody down, especially if you already pay for your class. You already know. I put it on the table. I put it on the table. You guys know I teach you how to teach yourself. And that's what it's all about. I mean, if you're an online school, they don't watch you. They give you the work to do. Do it and that's it. They do it and grade it and that's it. I mean, how much more are you going to do in an online school? Here, I do one-on-ones with everybody. You guys know that. I mean, it would be massive for me to do one-on-ones with everybody that's on YouTube that signs up or subscribes. But, we're going to make it happen some kind of way. Even if it's, one-on-ones every now and then, and we're doing it on YouTube. Because I've got to know where you're at. So, I come at it, in a different perspective. When I say we coming, what I have to give to you is a lot more than just, the billing. It's a lot more than just the coding. I have a couple of math things in there, a lot of other things. I tweak my program, how students want to be taught. Or Miss Lambert, I don't see this. Miss Lambert, I don't see that. And like the guy that was talking on the other program. I'm not going to say whose program it is because she was totally upset. I mean, I think he asked for, do you have any type of work that you give? All you do is just talk. And I mean, she went off. She flipped. In leadership, you have to know how to tame that. If somebody says something to you that you do not like, you're going to have to know how to tame that, because you can respond to somebody even if you feel offended by what they said. I don't feel that it was offended. She's just saying, I hear you talking and you're talking and you're talking, but do you have work to give? No, this is just, a foreign class, and we pretty much, talk and we give you information that you need in a verbal setting. Or, take a look at this video. Or I have it's something other than the lashing out that I saw. It could have been fake. I really don't know, but it looks like she reposted it. I don't know, but you would never get that from me, because as a leader, you have to know how to handle certain things. And I don't even think it was anything to handle. In this program, I give you both. I give you everything that they teach you in that school. You come at me. One of y'all that's going to the school, show me what you got, and I'm going to show you what's in my program. Show me your books, I'm going to show you what's in my program. Show me your tests and tasks, I'm going to show you what's in my program. And I give you this program because I'm giving back to you what was given to me. And you guys already know that anytime God bless me, or anytime, I have good days or whatever, I'm coming back at you, I'm blessing it. Y'all know that. I had a kind of topsy-turvy day today, but I had a blessed day last night, blessed day today. And, sometimes, when the devil come hawking, you got to shut him down. That's all. You got to shut him down, But, again, you guys know when I'm blessed, you blessed. Those of you who are on YouTube, don't give up. Don't give up. Those of you who are doing the business, don't give up. Don't give up. It takes time. It takes time. I'm not even paying attention to the fact that I have a low subscriber amount. Of course, I want you to subscribe, but, I'm not knocking myself in the head because of the subscriptions. I don't care if I get to one person. I want y'all to do what y'all got to do. Because, in life, you have to give back. You have to give back. God will bless you no matter what. And you can't be bitter. Don't be bitter about anything. Don't be bitter. If you're bitter, you're not going to get over it. Brush it off and keep it moving. Don't let anybody take your happy away from you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let nobody take your happy away from you. What I try to do when I see people that are like that, I try to come at them and get them down on my level. You're not going to have anybody disrespecting you, but there's a way that you should know how to deal with those type of people if you come across something like that. So, of course, I don't want you guys to do anything like that. You guys can look on Amazon and look at my book and read my bio if you want to. It's nothing that I'm going to sugarcoat to you. If you come into these courses, you have to focus. You have to do what they are telling you to do. The course is right there. I put everything on the table. If you ask me something that I don't have an answer to in my course, I'm going to put it in there. And when you go, I just asked Miss Lambert that, you're right. Somebody else might be asking me the same thing. That's why I dropped it in there. So, anybody want to, like I said, join my course, you can. But again, I'm not a biller, and I'm not a coder. My days are over, doing that. If I have to jump in, I'm going to jump in. If I have somebody's out, I'm going to jump in. They come to me for corrections. You got problems, you got issues. I can't find the code. I'll find the code. We put it in. We'll use either mapping or I'll find it myself. And then I'm going to show you how to find it. Then I'm going to justify to you why you couldn't find this code, because your mindset is someplace else. Your mind is thinking of this and the other half is thinking of that. And you're choosing the wrong code because you split. So you see what I'm saying? So, when it comes to me doing the training, it's going to be different. It's going to be a little bit different. But, we're all in the same ballpark. It's all about each one, teach one. You guys know I always say that. And, here at Sapphire, I have passion for everybody. You guys won't have, this, everywhere. I'm the only teacher that you're going to have at Sapphire, because I don't even let them touch the students, period. I control that portion, okay? Because I need to know what's going on in the class. I need to know what's going on online. I need to make sure you guys have your school sign-on, And, that's what it's about, and I'm not going to charge you a whole lot of money. My course is $4.99. You guys know that, And yeah, I am going to put it back to $2,500, but not yet. I'll let you know. I want you guys to get in on it. And, where there's a way, there's a will for me to get you the program. There's a lot of work that you do in my classroom. I'm just going to revert back to the gentleman that asked that. I don't know if it was a woman or a female. I think it was her last name that only showed, There's ways to do things. I can send you stuff in Google Drive. I can post stuff to you. I can give you access to my, I don't know why that just went out. I can give you access to my, to my teams, and you'll have your own access to do what you need to do. You understand what I'm saying? When you do something like that, that's how you're going to retain. You have to have a way. I've just bought this light. You guys know I'm not driving. This is driving me crazy. I just bought this light thing to keep the light, so I don't have to keep the computers on. And for some strange reason went out, but I'll work on that. But again, if there's a way, that I can get you work, I'll get you to work. I gotta have your email to get you to work. But you got to set time for it. You guys look at that program card again, that I put in there. That's a schedule that I made. Copy the schedule. Fix it, print it out. Whatever you want to do with it. Copy the schedule. Make it so that, you can put yourself on the schedule. If you're determined to learn billing and coding, I don't need to hold your hand. Why am I holding your hand? Why I have to send you 25 emails? They're not going to do that in online school. They're not going to do that in in-house school. You don't sign for a loan for $16,000, $22,000. They don't care if you come to school or not. Because as long as you live the first 4 weeks or 5 weeks, they're getting that student loan money. Okay? What I used to do, when I see one of my students or one of the students at the college, and I see this one dragging in here 2-3 times a week waiting for that stipend, you know what I do? I withdraw him right then and there. Because guess what? I don't want him to get no bill. And I don't want to get paid for something that is not legit. I'm not going to keep this boy in this class and he's not coming. He's waiting for that stipend to come. I don't care nothing about no. They used to get on me all the time. I don't care. I don't care about the recruiting. I don't care about the financial aid. I'm not going to have him in here because he just want to get the stipend. Okay, because I'm not going to help him mess himself up. I'm going to withdraw him right now because I can see you're not going to pay attention in this classroom. You see what I'm saying? If you're not here, you're late, you're XYZ. I'm talking about in-house school. You see what I'm saying? That's different. There's so many different types of scenarios when it comes to, a person going to school. I've been there, done that. I taught medical billing and coding. You guys know that. I say that all the time. Yeah, I became the teacher lead of that school. Yep. And then I became the director of that school. I created the medical assistant program. I tweaked it and made it how I wanted it. When I first was at that school, they was teaching medical billing only, which was nonsense. I changed that whole thing and made sure I teach those girls coding and those guys coding, and added that in there. And to this day, even though that was years ago, any one of my students, if any one of y'all are listening, make sure you hit me up, because I will give you this. I will give you this. They shorted you out of this. I had no choice. As a teacher, they go by curriculum. They go by, you guys see my curriculum. If I don't think I put that whole curriculum in there. I can't put the whole thing on YouTube, because I paying students for certain stuff. So I can't put all that stuff on YouTube. But, you guys let me know. I put something similar like that in there, or I probably did it on a quick rundown. You pause it and maybe you can look at it. But, again, you have to have something to go by when you are in school. In the course, you go from the syllabus all the way down to taking a competency to releasing you to take your CPC. It's a lot. Listen, I don't know what you've been told, but that CPC ain't no joke. That test is a monster. Coding is like Da Vinci. Coding is like, you have to put yourself in the surgeon's mind. That's why I told you, when you come up to something in one of the surgical systems or one of the chapters, cardiovascular, whatever, type it in on YouTube. Type it in. YouTube will show you all kind of surgeries. They'll show you all kind of injuries. They'll show you everything. Coding is almost like being a surgeon. You have to put yourself in the same place as that surgeon, because you have to be able to decipher in your mind, should I use this code, should I use that code? You understand what I'm saying? That's the test. When you are working, okay, we give you a little leeway, because we're going to give you a mapping. We're going to give you a mapping system. That's like Optum 360 or one of the systems that, you just map over your code and you put in what's wrong with the patient, or you put the code in and it give you accuracy. But for the CPC, you got to do it from scratch. Okay? I wasn't going to do this long. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know, what we do and where I stand and who I am. I'm not prima donna. I laugh and joke too, just like the rest of y'all. And you guys know that. Some of my old students, I'm not that type of leadership that's, you can stand there with a straight face and XYZ. You know what I'm saying? Being a leader is not, a popularity contest. It's can you perform? Okay? So, that's how we roll up in here. You guys see a lot of videos, because now, I'm back on track. I don't have to go back straight full time until October 23rd. So that's why you guys see me on YouTube all the time. I took a break because you guys know, the tragedy in my family. But we're going to blow the YouTube up. We're going to blow the YouTube up. You guys stick with us, and I'm going to let you know what you need to know. There's an HR file also in Sapphire. And those are the questions that I ask potential, employees. Those are questions I ask. Give me 3 revenue codes. What is a revenue code? What is 99212? You see? Things like that. When you come to me, and either you want billing or you want coding, you're going to have to answer some of that. Okay, I'm going to give you a test on something. Okay, so that's what you get. That's what you get from Sapphire. But, just take heed to what I'm telling you. When you guys finish these programs, you got to sell yourself. The same way how I come on here and market my product, you have to sell yourself. When you go for a job, you have to sell yourself. When you say you're going to, okay, so I don't have my CPC yet, but I just finished my course and I'm getting ready to take my test. Okay, all right, well, take this real quick. Just give me a 70 and above on that, and I got you for 90 days, and make sure we get that CPC within that time. You see what I'm saying? You'll have that, but you better make sure that you're honest when you're going there. When you're going there, just be honest and just tell them. I mean, again, medical billing is hard too. I mean, you see the book. You guys see the books. Look at my playlist. Find books. I've got plenty of them in there. Those are the books that I use for my program. You can also use those books. Listen, this is a self-taught program. I don't even have to come on and talk every single day or 3 days a week. When I give you the program, that's it. Follow the program. Get in on the chats. Email me for questions or whatever you need to do. So, that's what it's about. I'm going to shut this video down, but I'm going to come back on with a video at some point, probably Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. I'm going to be working for the rest of the night. But you guys, do what you have to do. And you have to remember, I am not a biller. And I am not a coder. I am the one who hire the billers and the coders. Okay, so just remember that. What I'm giving to you will help you. The information that I'm looking for you, I think is helpful to me. Because this is how I deal with my own employees. This is how I deal with students. This is how I deal with other, you know what I'm saying? My program was created for students by students. And I say for students by students because you guys, some of you guys are listening, 11 years ago, you guys helped me build this program. Erica, you helped me build this program. You know what I'm saying? Shantae, you helped me build this program. I made this program how you guys wanted it so that you can have something that you can relate to and you don't have to bog your brains out, huh? And you guys know how we used to do. I used to go in the office and you guys are out there, you guys are working. When I get up and I'm going in front of the classroom, I'm doing the work on the board and you guys are participating. It's no different than right here. Everything that we used to do when we were in school is here. You guys know Miss Lambert. I'm going to give you detail for detail. You got documents. What you see me write up on that board, I put it in document. What you see me talk about up there when I used to teach y'all building coding, I put it in document. Every single thing I said to you, I keep record of it all the time. Because those are my records. And that's what I'm bringing back to you. So those of you who don't know, that's how I teach. I make documents. I get books all around me. You guys hear me say that all the time. And I'm telling you, guys write down everything, especially those of you who are doing your own business or going to get into their own business. Take YouTube like what it is. It's informational. You know what I call it, YouTube University. Okay? I think I got one of them thumbnails, YouTube University. I don't know what it is, but it's for us to give back to you. And you guys know I have passion for what I do, so I don't play around with it. If I see something that's silly and nonsense, I'm not even gonna be bothered with it, So I'm already 22 minutes in. I wish I had like a little thing so I can click this thing. I'm gonna figure it out. So you guys let me know. Tell me what to get so I can click this thing off my phone. And I found that all these silly gadgets that I bought for the camera, the iPhone seems to be the best one. I'm not gonna spend $1,000 for a camera, but I think the iPhone. Well, the doggone phone was $1,600, but it got a heifer camera on it. But listen, watch those videos. Look out for more videos. I want you motivated. Okay? If you tell me that you're going to do the program, I want to see that. Prove me what your integrity is. If you tell me something, it should be accurate. Do what you need to do. You guys know that program never ends. I give you more than just billing and coding. When you go for a job, you have to market yourself. Market yourself. Go over that resume 67 times. Make sure there's not one error on that resume. I did a section one time before with you guys where I said I had over 60 jobs. And sometimes I used to just do the jobs just to see if they'll actually hire me. I done left 25 of them, and yeah, they hire me. You know why? Because medical billing and coding is on the rise. Medical billing and coding is where it's at. Doctors want their money. And, when that COVID came, they want their money. That collection agency that's about 2 miles from me, they're standing in the wind. I hated it. And I'm going to take this light back and then do it. If you do it one more time, I'm going to take it back. They were waiting for people not to pay their bills. They were waiting for people not to pay their bills. And I can't control, who's going to be balanced bill and who's not, what bill's not going to pay. But I'm telling you, anybody who's had COVID, anything dealing with COVID, I ain't gonna lie, she used to write it off. They come to me, Miss Lambert. I'm telling you, it's terrible. It was terrible. But again, Just remember that, watch those videos and watch more videos to come. That's what I'm here for. I have a book with words that you can use when you do go to a job interview, because sometimes they're looking for big words, depending, if you guys are going for manager or XYZ. I'll tell you what I asked the managers before I even hired them, but I have my own business now. I have two businesses and I still work. So, I don't need to be the underdog. You know what I'm saying? I'm still leadership. So, that's what you have to do. I want you guys to look forward to that. Watch the rest of those videos. I'm going to shut this down. I'm posting this right now. I know I usually do it a while. I'm going to give y'all 2 hours to try to look at this, but this is what I want you guys to know. I am not a coder. I am not a biller. I am leadership. And anything I can give to you to help you work, help you get a job, I'm going to give it to you. Okay? Why? Because I don't know how many jobs I've had, but most of them leadership, billing, coding, financial coordinator, supervisor. And you know why they keep hiring me? Because it's billing. It's revenue cycle management. I'm your revenue cycle director. Trust me. Do the billing. Learn what y'all need to learn. Okay? Check out those videos, and I'll see you again. Bye.